I'm okay. Don't get the wrong idea, right? If you are a black woman and you openly dismiss what black men have to say about black women because you don't like it, even if it's true, that's okay. Be single. No man should have to suffer you. Because how can you, on one hand, say, I need a man to lead me, right? I want black men to tell me what's wrong. I want to fix the black community. How can you say all those things, right? In one breath, you say all those things, but another breath, when black men come home to roost, when black men finally start standing up, when black men finally start trying to lead, a lot of you black women are still in the rebellion phase. Good morning, evening, afternoon, whenever you see this. Honestly, how y'all doing today? I'm just making this video today to discuss a lot of the stuff that I've learned from watching Kevin Samuels and just seeing the surgence of black male media. Okay, I want to express some things that I've noticed. I'm in a Kevin Samuels fan group, and this is just one of the things I've noticed. But on Facebook, I've noticed that the same experiences I've had since I was a little boy are the same experiences that I still have, at least on Facebook. When I go on Facebook and I see, normally, if I'm seeing YouTube comments, Facebook, or Twitter replies against Kevin Samuels or something of that nature, there'll always be a bunch of black women in there with the sign language, the shame, the insult, the insults, the guilt, the need to be right, which the need to be right is a control tactic. It's to control how the conversation's being had. But I've noticed that happens. All those things happen a lot. If men disagree with women or men hold women accountable, especially in the group or on Kevin Samuels' show, it's always an attempt to try to bash the men, but they call the men bashing women. So, and I think that's funny. Just me personally, because since I was little, I've had to deal with being bashed simply because I was black and male by family members, by church members, by girls and dudes at school. I was told that I'm not supposed to hit anyone back. I'm supposed to be nonviolent, but everyone else can say anything they want to me. They can do whatever they want to me. Oh, you can't do that. That's a girl. Oh well, you can't defend yourself. How dare you want to defend yourself from these group of black girls who are spitting on you, who are slapping you in the face, who are kicking you in the in the no square, right? God forbid, right? God forbid you actually express. It's like poking the bear in the forest and then telling the bear that he's overreacted, and which is also something I've noticed in a lot of these spaces. It'll be men will get together and express exactly how they feel. They will express exactly what bothers them, exactly why they don't appreciate the current black community or the way that black women treat us in general, right? And then women will get on and say, "Oh, if men have all these options, then why are they so upset?" Or if men just wanted to express how they felt, why would they spend all this time bashing women? But the same black women did not have a problem with the same bashing of black men for the past 50 years. So, and I've only been around the last 2 decades. So, if what I experienced was the ending of black men getting bashed, I can't imagine what it was like going through the beginning in the 70s, when the marriage rate was still 80% in the black community, right? I can't even imagine having to go through the 80s with the crack epidemic and the 90s and the 2000s with the gangster rap and the thug music and the prostitution and the pimp culture, and now it's the Jezebel culture. Now we got Jezebel culture radiating everywhere. Jezebels everywhere. If you don't have any assets, please start getting assets. You need assets. Honestly, it's genuinely sad to see black women engage in sign language so much. It's like I've noticed in the black community that it's literally acceptable. Well, not, I won't say in the black community. I say over on the black female side. As a person who've experienced all these things, whether it be in real life or Facebook or YouTube or whatever, wherever I am, right? I've noticed that it is genuinely okay to dismiss what black men have to say. And I'm okay. Don't get the wrong idea, right? If you are a black woman and you openly dismiss what black men have to say about black women because you don't like it, even if it's true, that's okay. Be single. No man should have to suffer you. Because how can you, on one hand, say, I need a man to lead me, right? I want black men to tell me what's wrong. I want to fix the black community. How can you say all those things, right? In one breath, you say all those things, but another breath, when black men come home to roost, when black men finally start standing up, when black men finally start trying to lead, a lot of you black women are still in the rebellion phase. A lot of you are still trying to fight, trying to hold on to the feminist, womanist agenda. That's fine. I made this channel to help warn black people. We have a lot of work to do. And all you females who refuse to get on page with what the black community is about to start doing, that's fine. But you will be left behind. I don't like seeing black women grow old, no kids, no man that cares about them, no healthy relationships. They literally live with their family up until the upper 40s, 50s, 60s. They live with their grandma. They live with their mom. They live with their aunties, their cousins, their nephews, their nieces, and they never have kids of their own. And they walk around being bitter. I don't like seeing that with black women. But some of you are too hard-headed. Some of you are too obstinate. No matter what anyone says, you're going to do whatever you want anyway. Okay. But do not come back to black men crying about protection, crying about love, crying about babying you up. We're not doing it. We try to be nice. We tried to protect. We tried to be chivalrous. We tried to be nice to you. Black men have done nothing but try to be nice. And this is not all black men. You gotta understand, the same 80% of baby mamas complain about black men are having sex with the same 20% of black men. It's statistically already written down. Future has eight baby mothers. I think the number has gone up since the last time we talked about this, okay? He has 8 baby moms. And I guarantee you, when I used to go to school, when I used to be in the hood, if you heard about a dude with a baby, he probably got 2, 3, 4 more different baby mamas. So this is not an uncommon scenario in the black community. Black women will literally bypass good black men who care about them, who actually want to make a family, because they aren't a drug dealer, because they aren't a thug, because they don't make fast money, because they're boring. I've come to realize that boring means healthy, stable relationship. At least marriage-wise, I've come to realize that if your relationship is boring, that means you're doing it right. That means that there's not cheating, there's not a bunch of traumatic stuff going on. You guys are stable. You guys are actually making money together. You know, you guys are building something together. But I've come to realize that a lot well, I guess in this day and age, I guess before it was a little harder for women to act on this nature because they didn't work and they didn't have the resources to do it on their own. I put "do it on their own" in quotations because none of this could be possible if men didn't allow it. Like, if men weren't around to sustain all the buildings and the electricity and the plumbing and the power, women wouldn't be doing it on their own. They would be trying to survive. But that's, I feel like, another thing that women take for granted in modern day. They don't even appreciate the fact that without men, their comfortable lifestyle would be moot. Without men working, you wouldn't have an OnlyFans account. You wouldn't have men with money to give you. You wouldn't have men making these infrastructures or these websites or these government assistance programs for you. But again, instead of women being like, "Thank you, men, for paying the taxes so that I can have EBT, so I can have SNAP, so I can have TANF, so that I can have WIC," they don't do that. They don't even give a fuck where the money come from. They just go, "Thank you, daddy government. Thank you, zaddy." Because I feel as though, and that's another thing I've noticed, that black women will constantly down talk black men, but then up talk white men, as if white men have a track record of being nice to black women or nice to black people in general, as if they have a track record of being kind. We'll celebrate zaddy. We'll celebrate them. But to be fair, that's kind of starting to go down a little bit. I feel as though a lot of brothers can actually be reached. Okay, I'll put it like this. I'm not saying that as black men we need to take care of ourselves for the sole purpose of getting whatever woman we want. I'm gonna say it like this. You should really put value as a man on your health, your time, your energy, your space, and your assets. Whether you want to keep working till you're 65 or not, please make sure you got some assets. At least for you as a man, for you. Just in case something happened to you, you get sick, you should have some money working for you. I've learned that a lot.